Nothing there at all. No, gone.
She lived to 18, yeah, 18 years old, yeah. And yet her children, hello.
Hi there, all right.
7, but the other one didn't. That's
Oh yeah, it's very hard. Roll up, roll up.
Aye.
Ready? Bit bowling?
okay, let's go for it.
It is.
Dosbarthiadau mewn llawn, starting things off we have the in-hand class. That is well section A or B. You can make your way to the ring.
With the show. A huge part of the local community, done a huge amount of work with the YFC over the years, also the local Cwrtycadno, and been part of this community and been integral to it. In terms of farming, as you can see from Gorch on the hill there, fair to say not an easy farm, but John farmed it to the highest of standards. His reputation for his stock was first class, and improved the farm and innovation, handling pens and buildings, and he was ahead of his time in many ways, and he's left a fantastic farm there for the future generations to come through. So without further ado, I'd like to say again it's a huge pleasure that John has agreed to be our president for the day, and delighted that Sheila is here as well, and of course and Adrian. So I'll hand over to our show president, Mr. John Thomas from Gorch.
Thank you very much, John, for your very kind words. Diolch yn fawr, John. A nhw'n dewis, mae'n anhydredd enfawr I fi heddi I gael bod yn llywydd ar y sioe arbennig yma. Ac o'n i'n teimlo bod I ddim yn ei heiddi i'r wffodd, achos o'n I ddim wedi dechrau bant ar y tilerau gorau fi o'r sioe. Ond yr union reswm rheodd John I chi fyna yn y just awr. Bydd rhaid I fi fynd lan I Aberbrandi a Deirwyn yr ysgrifennydd cyntaf I weithio fo, dim gofes canerid ag o gynnal y sioe yma ar y ca yma ar y trydydd dydd Sadwrn. A nawr I chi gyd yn gwybod pam. A felly fe gynnaliwyd y sioe gyntaf ar y Sadwrn cyntaf sef y trydydd o mis Awst. A mae amser hynny wrth gwrs oedd dim marci neu tent I gael yna, oedd y pethau hynny'n cael eu cynnal yn y festri ar ysgol Gerllaw. A wedyn I chi fod yn y blynyddoedd cyntaf hefyd na, wel, mae da ni ras I gael yma nawr yn oes. Ras y briniau, neu fel racing maen nhw'n galw i'n Saesneg yn y neu ras y dewin maen nhw'n galw I lenni, fi'n credu. Ond chyfod bi oedd ras, mae hefyd blynyddoedd yn ôl. Ond hwnnw'n draws gwlad hefyd. Ond ras gyffyle oedd hwnnw. A'r unig berswad chi'n gwybod, oedd yn fod rhoi digon o gyrch i'r ceffil i wneud siŵr bod e'n ennill y ras, oedd y diweddar Glyn Davies y Llanre. Peth arall hefyd pryd hynny, oedd dim clwydyd yn ein hunain at y difed, ond i cael benthyg nhw wrth y brodyr Evans a'r gwerthwyr Mart Llanybydder. Yn y flwyddyn arbennig hon, oedd rhaid wedi gasglu'r clwydi yma o sioe Gwynfe, achos oedd yr werthyr wedi rhoi benthyg nhw i sioe Gwynfe. Yna pwy oedd yn dod wedyn y trailer, a'r Land Rover y trailer anferth yma, oedd Hywel Jones Llanmeddig, y diweddar Hywel Jones Llanmeddig. O'n i ddim yn hollol siŵr chi'n bod yn ble gwmws oedd sioe Gwynfe yn cael ei chynnal, a o'n i'n eistedd yn y canol, a oedd Gilmore wedyn yn eistedd â fi yr ochr arall yn y Land Rover, a bydd rhaid i ni tynnu mewn i 3 horseshoes. Ath Gilmore mas am mewn i'r 3 horseshoes i gael bach o wybodaeth. Oedd Hywel Jones a'r ffenest ar agor ei fraich yn pwyso ar y drws, a mae'r par bach banod hibo a gofyn i Hywel, "Excuse me, could you tell us the way to Llangadog, please?" A o'n i ddywyd o'r trwy Llangadog, wrth gwrs i gyfer y horseshoes, 3 horseshoes, a wedyn atebodd ddim o Hywel nhw, dim bo na ba. Ond fe gelon nhw'r we yn hyfryta sy'n bodoli. A mae'n fi siŵr bod chi'n gallu ei ieithu a Hywel Jones. Dwi'n bod cofio'n melys fel na sy'n gyda ni o'r sioe yma. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a massive honour for me today to be president of this wonderful show, which as I was saying earlier, I felt I probably didn't want to be, because I think we didn't get off, I didn't get off to the best of starts for the simple reason of what John said earlier. I had to go and tell the secretary that he couldn't hold the show on this field on that particular day because I had more important things to do. And I think Sheila and I, the show is very close to our hearts. I think Sheila and I have only missed one show over the years, and that was when Sheila's nephew decided to have his big day on the 3rd Saturday in August in 2007. And we were enjoying to tuck into this wonderful wedding feast down in Chichester on the south coast of England, where when David Pentwyn, in his wisdom, sent us a photograph of the state of the field. Oh my goodness, I thought maybe I'd have to change policy and grow some rice. Thank you. Now in 2006, the horse section was cancelled because of the weather. In 2008, the whole show was cancelled because of the weather. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, when the cat's away, eh? Anyway, we managed to be here for most of the shows, and I want to thank you very much for the way you're going about it here. The youngsters have moved the show on a great deal and modernised it, and I think we can see the success you're having now is wonderful. Ie, diolch I chi ar ieuenctid fel I chi wedi symud. Na, felly bod hwnna'n pwsio'i bach, ynddo fe? Dwi'n credu bod chi mor ifanc â ni, chybod? Y genhedlaeth nesaf wedwn ni. Fel I chi wedi symud, gyda help plant ifanc iawn, sy'n galonogol iawn I weld, a fel I chi wedi symud y sioe mlaen, mi fel dywed prif weithredwr y sioe fawr, fel I chi wedi esblygu hi. I chi'n griw, niferus, hwylio, llawn egdi a gweithgar. A gair llofgyfarchu am beth I chi wedi wneud a siwr I chi'n wedi gwella'r sioe yma a mae'r gefnogaeth I chi'n cael yn dweud y cwbl I gyd. Felly, llongyfarchiadau ac ar ran y teulu I gyd, gai ddymuno pob trwydd hynt I chi am llwyddiant i'r dyfodol pell. Daliwch ati, chi werth y byd, Diolch yn fawr iawn. And our thoughts are with the firemen, and especially with our neighbours up the road in Llandermoen. I hope they manage to be safe, all of them. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There we are, put together.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick announcement that the dog show is about to start shortly. If there's anybody who hasn't entered yet who wishes to do so, please make your way over there ASAP and look out for Joe.
I'll wait for that person to go past.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Okay, Barod. Oh, that's a nice photo. Okay, ready? Smile. And again, smile. And I'll put a little bit more flash on you to be sure. You're in the shade there. Okay, Barod, look this way. Smile. This is the one I got to get right.
If we get one of them right.
Have one with the chair, please.
What's the chairman then? Take those glasses off, John. There we are, fine.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, smile.
Take away full of emojis off me. Full of emojis.
Hello, good.
Great. Game over.
Competition is quite
Hey, boys.
Fantastic, and if they could be ready in the wings before. Most people typically start in their dodge ball section and doing their tight, and it will be looking as though we are about the dodge ball, or up draw in that dodge ball section. There we are, give the wall half a do. Bring her up the ring, look up and go down. The fifth flat here in Cwrtycadno or Sydney. Moving on now to the 2 or 3-year-old Cwrtycadno. So these are 2 entries.
I didn't manage to get anything, but Nana, one boy tried to do it 3 times and he only got 1 thing. And he wasted all his money.
Is that Sean? This is Sean with her doggy. Best friend. Her doggy was Alan Reese, isn't it?
I found someone.
Oh yeah, do that. Do you put your paid for drill to go in? No, they didn't know that. To get the money back. Huh?
I paid them, yeah.
Yeah, I paid over.
Did you?
Wow.
I think the subject is birds.
I think it is too.
Oops. Just see it. Birds.
Irish.
Isn't it?
There's a lot of photographs.
Yeah, there is. There is. Oh, yeah, I had a pattern. Oh, yeah. And it's silver there in the dark. It's combo.
It's sitting on a bench
Huh?
and it's all come off. You can't take it anywhere. I know.
Oh, it's come off.
Well, it's all brown and yeah, it does.
We'll have to go home and change.
What's happened?
It's like brown woodwork.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh my goodness.
We're not trying to win. Did you go out to set there? How do you do? I was trying to come around. Show that one.
People down by the finishing line, so that tells me that we've had our winner and come through. Well done to them.
Keep playing it until you get something. It'd be too expensive, but it's very expensive. And all you're going to get is something that's worth no more.
Oh, Marina, mi piace
Quindi Courgette cake in there. Wow. Brilliant.
Serious? No, I think like. You should know.
Oh, so still good news.
Sen ni inte dod sweet peas, men då läser jag dem.
التمرين هذا أعمل إلى يا شودي
without a silliness, and being the one and drawing and passing.
They will stop that Hello, Kasia. Po szkole koło Chorle? A gdzie dechrau twoje, nie?
Without a silliness,
Cwrtycadno.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for it to come out.
Diori?
Diori, cyrra ti nawr. Rwy'n meddwl ar dy waith.
Mae drummer fi yn very flaky, Lenny.
Dele lle wario bachan. Cyrra ti nawr, barod nawr reid.
So ni'n gael music, in between music, so fi'n gael dewis caneuon. Licen i gweud bod fi wedi trefnu set ond fi hyn, cos fi'n licio neud o just ar beth yw'r hwyl, so... Then you wylio, na fe nawr te boes. Ni'n mynd i gael yr oedolion man nawr hefyd, fi teimlo fe. Gos, ti'n barod?
gwybod.
Clwb ffermwyr ifanc sydd wedi ail recordio'r gan hon. Fi'n mynd i gael siarad yn ddim dal i fod.
Ddim dal i fod.
Dwi'n mynd i beth nawr, fi'n dechrau can.
Ddim ond un beth.
Yn oed y bliau, yn yr hirfod o brau a wydd grif i dy falbar hau. Rwan man hyn, da ni'n styfnig a flin ond erbyn, yn dal i'w weli bod mae ti'n yma'n gryf ond y fi, gynt na byrlaen. Wrth i'r ddefaliau gadlan ni ymlaen, mae'r drwr, mae'r diwydd, mae'r morthwyn a chi, yn ymgais i siapio'r i chi. Ond fel mae'r ti, o fel na ti fod, does na ni fadach fel ti yn fod.
That on the O2.
Yeah.
Oce, na i sefyll yna.
Beth oedd ti'n cael ei briswedd? Ti'n cael ei ono?
Diolch yn fawr.
Ti'n rhaid music ydi? Ti'n rhaid music ydi? No, den. No, den.
Nawr, diolch. Na eisiau ger yn ni.
Boys, gadewch chi wybod nawr i'n gael i.
Dyma ysgyd.
Gael wybod.
Dyma ysgyd.
Mae'n io'r beth ti'n mynd.
No, den. Beth yw'r gan? Hywel a Blodwan.
Beth yw'n ymwneud? Pero?
Bod mae'n sloi, Hywel a Blodwan. Hywel a the night. Ista bwysti. Ista bwysti na.
Ydy fi chi gweld e? Ydy fi chi ffilmo?
Ie, dyna di fel yna.
Fi'n ffilmo.
Dyna fel yna ti. Ffilma di fel.
Mam!
Ie, dyna fe, yn iawn.
Mam, Dad, fi'n ffilmo.
Fi'n mynd i trio canu i gael glaw.
Na den, Hywel a Blodwan.
Fi'n mynd i trio gael glaw. Os cana i gallu gael i glaw. Ie, na fi plan.
Dyna ti.
Ti'n barod? Rhaid i cymryd fi mewn brosiad.
Lori, come over here. See?
Mae'n aros o ran, e? Mae'n o ran,
Sabon, grafol, gyda'n gilydd, gyda'n awr, gyda'n awen. Ti'n gwneud sens, hwnna'n weilio.
Big video.
O, gwneud mawr i, ddyn nhw e'r job. Sabon, grafol, gyda'n gilydd. Mae tanan ein caloni Na union I gorra Nesaf medrin cam Cyn ennill ei ryddid Sabor amor ac yn y siwn y ffyr ni all un beth ein rwystro ni. Mae Cymru'n galw yn drechwn dros hon, daeth gwawr ddydd a'i ryddid i. Gyda gilydd fe safon ni. Gyda gilydd fe safon ni. Dros ein iaith, dros ein gwlad, dros ein pobol, dros ein blant, gyda gilydd fe safon ni. Ar ein to.
Dyla ni'r sôn
Just quick, diolch yn fawr pawb am dod, a diolch yn fawr i pobl tu o bar i weithio, os allwn ni just rhaid cymryd i'r nhw, please. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Maen nhw ma am 3 hours at least mwy, okay, so make sure. Oh, I mean 3 minutes. A diolch yn fawr am hynny hefyd.
Bydd e, ar y ffilm wedi dweud. Ydi, ydi. Dwi'n ffili gael e nawr. Na. Y boesa iawn, ti'n cael ei gwyd. Un o ddwy brati, ti'n gwyd.
Am y cords away. Am y cords away.
Ti'n gwyd off it.